That's it. So really just now grounding down, breathing into the back line of your body. And with every inhale, look to fill every single space that you have within your body. So that means that the breath isn't just going into the lungs, it's going into the back of your spine, even out through your toes. Just connecting to anything else that's going on inside today, inside your mind. And letting the breath go on the exhale. So anything that you're holding on to, you can just physically let that go. Just sigh it all away. So remember, I can't hear you. You're in a safe space. You just want to always remember to stay with your breath, always making sure that you never lose your breath. So whenever you're moving in class, if you find that you start to lose your breath, please just back off. And to begin with, connecting to that breath in through your nose and exhaling it, just letting it go through your mouth. And maybe that has a little byproduct of a sound as you let it go. But you're wanting to always remember to never force anything. So always connecting to that lightness at the same time, looking for the strength on the ground, but lightness as you build up the breath. Morning, if you're trickling in, just come to a seated position, come into your breath. And if you'd like to now engage your Ujjayi breath, so this breath in through your nose and out through your nose, but hugging the breath to the throat, we can have a play with that now. So you're going to breathe in through your nose, and as you exhale, you imagine you're fogging up a mirror or a glass. So the breath, morning guys, comes in through your nose, and exhale out through your mouth. So keep going with that for a couple of breaths. In through your nose, exhale out through your mouth, hugging the throat with the breath. And then what you start to do is with your exhale breath, you start to keep your mouth closed. So the exhale, you then imagine that you're still fogging up that mirror, fogging up that glass, whatever that works for your imagination. But at the same time, you now keep your mouth closed. And if that all starts to get a little bit too complicated, just keep the breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Or you can start that Ujjayi breath where you hug the throat with the breath. And remember, don't try and make the sound. The sound is what comes as a byproduct. So it's a... I'm not sure if my microphone will pick that one up, but it's a very gentle breath. And at the same time with that exhale, you might start to feel an engagement of the belly button in towards the spine. And that also is going to help give you strength as we move through your practice. So looking to find that connection with the breath, to the strength, to the physical body, but also to that letting go emotionally, physically, whatever that means for you. So if your eyes are still closed, just keep them there. Start to rub your hands together, and at the same time, trying to keep that breath going in and out through your nose. Placing your hands on towards your eye sockets, perhaps just giving yourself a little massage there into your temples. Just looking to release any physical tension physically by having that contact. And then bringing your hands, your palms down through your jaw. Looking to soften into your jaw while still finding that length in the spine. Starting to blink your eyes open. Be pressed by a couple of sunglasses there. It's good. And giving the hands a little shake off here. Coming to your child's pose. So reaching your fingertips forwards, taking your tailbone back down towards your heels. Remembering that this is a resting pose, so if ever you need to in class, you can come back to your child's pose. Connecting again now through that breath in through your nose, out through your nose. If you have any hip or knee restrictions, just keep your hips slightly higher. Looking to soften your shoulders down towards your spine. Spread your fingers wide. Enjoy that deep stretch down the back line of your body. On your next inhale, walk the hands over to the right. Take your left hand alongside with it. You're looking here to soften into your shoulders. So keep your head on the mat if you can. And at the same time, careful you're not hunching the shoulders up in towards your ears. You're looking to soften them down into the back. And then on your next inhale, walk your hands back through the center. And then exhale, take them to the left, taking your right hand alongside with it. And again, just being aware of how this side perhaps feels a little different to the other. Always remembering that we have maybe a slight imbalance in our bodies, and that's great. We just need to work with it. Walking your hands back through the center, take one more inhale. And as you exhale now, come to a tabletop position, spreading your fingers wide, belly button zipped into the spine for that support. Engaging down through each of your fingers into the earth in Hasta Bandha. It's a hand lock into the floor. So this is going to help find strength into the shoulders, lifting up out of the wrists. On your next inhale, dip through your spine, lift up through the crown of the head, lift through your tailbone into your cow. And then exhale, press through your hands, take your seat to your feet, diving through your shoulder blades into your cat. Inhale is cow, and then exhale is cat. So keep going with your own breath, combining these moves together. So we do this pretty much, I like to do this in almost every class. It's such a good way to mobilize into the spine. And it's also a great way to start connecting breath to movement. So with Vinyasa, we look to connect the breath with the movement. The breath guides that. It's a moving meditation. So always looking to start with the breath and then the movement will come. And then if you'd like to now, you can have a little play on your mat. So having a little kind of eke around into your body, just having another little explore of how you're feeling today. Remember to still breathe in and out through your nose. Maybe bring the thighs down towards the floor. And again, remembering this is your safe space to explore your body, your mind on your mat. So be a bit bold, just making sure you never lose that breath. And then on your next inhale, come back to your tabletop position. Exhale. And then inhale, tuck your toes. And then hover your knees off the floor. So your knees are literally a centimetre off the ground. Building up a little bit of heat into those thighs. Keep pressing into the floor, spreading the fingers wide. Take an inhale. Exhale, take your tailbone high into your first downward dog of the day. So walking your heels here, walking your dog. Keep spreading your fingers wide, looking up towards your belly button, looking for that inverted V shape. If you're tight down through the back of the legs, look through the length through the spine. Inhaling, taking the tailbone high, and then exhaling, looking to bring your heels down towards the floor. Now don't worry if your heels don't touch. Remember, everybody is different. And just work with whatever is right for you, never pushing through any sharp pain. On your next inhale, bring your body weight forwards, lower your knees, hover them off the floor, literally like a centimetre. And then on your exhale, take your tailbone high. And then you work with your breath. So inhale, bring the body weight forwards, lower the knees. Exhale, your tailbone comes high. So at the same time, remember, really keep your fingers spread wide. Keep that pocket of air lifting up into the palm of the hands. Finding that strength all the way into the shoulders. So creating a little bit of heat, warming up. Nice and dynamically. Keep using your breath in and out through your nose. Do 2 more. Well done. It's a lot of hard work already, so just keep doing what you can. And then back to a downward facing dog. Taking a last couple of breaths here. Always remembering again that we want to keep with the breath. So finding that calmness with the breath, calming down the nervous system, calming down the mind. And then on your next inhale, look forward, soften your knees, start to walk your feet behind your hands, come into your ragdoll. So take hold of your elbows, and remember, if you're feeling quite tight this morning, keep the knees very heavy so that you can really have the chest connection to the thighs. Allow the hands here behind, taking hold of the elbows, or maybe you'd like to even allow the hands to just come to the floor. Imagine you're a ragdoll, so literally everything is loose and heavy. And if you'd like to, it's a good chance to just go, oh, and to shake anything else out. And don't worry if you feel a bit silly, just give it a try anyway. And then realise you survive it and it's all okay. From here, bend your knees, interlace your hands behind your back, and then take the hands away, looking to maybe lift the tailbone a little bit higher. We're not here for much longer, looking to open into the shoulders. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, maybe lift the tailbone a little higher. One more time, inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, extend your tailbone, take your arms maybe a little bit further away. And then inhale, bend your knees, place your hands to the waist. With a flat back, come up to stand in Tadasana at the top of your mat. So Tadasana is mountain pose. Bring your feet together to touch. Palms are facing forwards, hands are out. And you're ready to receive here. This is an open pose, it's strong. This is open through the heart center, this chest space here. If you'd like to, you can close your eyes or just soften your gaze. Connecting, if you'd like to, this morning to an intention for your practice. So if you'd like to, you can take a prayer to your heart center or even to your third eye, or keep your hands down by your sides. So offering up your practice to someone or something, maybe to look to let go of someone or something, whatever it is, something that's going to help keep you grounded on the mat, keep you focused, something that goes beyond yourself. And remember always to stay grounded. So here you have Padabandha, that foot locked to the earth, spreading the feet wide. And that's going to give you that strength through the rest of your body to really ground down, finding the mobility as we move. Remembering to be kind to your body, be kind to your mind, to never be where you can't breathe, and to have some fun at the same time. Have a great practice, guys. On your next inhale, open your eyes, arms up, look up to the sky. Exhale, the flat back, forward fold down towards the floor. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, soften your knees, plant your hands, step your right foot back. Inhale, lower your right knee, untuck your toes, take your hands high to the sky and do Vinyasa. So this is lifting up through your heart center here, but you're also opening into the front of the back leg. Looking forward, spread your fingers wide, or you can start to lift the gaze. If you'd like to, you can even start to lift up and open through the arms, opening into your heart center, but just looking for that lift, not collapsing into the back. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down towards the floor. Untuck your toes, or tuck your toes to the back leg, sorry. Lift your right knee off the floor. Inhale, press into the floor, step your left foot back into your tall plank. Holding here for a few breaths. So really connect to the strength into the floor. And you can always remember, lower your knees if you want to at any time. But we're holding our plank for a couple of breaths. Keep extending through the crown of your head. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lower your knees, untuck your toes. This is your option for your vinyasas. Lowering your chest and your chin down towards the floor. Keep the elbows tucked in towards the feet. Lie completely flat on the ground, and then inhale, halfway lift into your little cobra here. The hands are really light. Squeeze the elbows down and back, legs are strong. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lower down, press to your hands, seat to your feet, and then come back to your downward facing dog. We'll work through one of those with your breath, so keep moving, guiding with the breath. Here we go. Inhale, tall plank. Exhale, lower your knees, untuck your toes, bring your chest down towards the floor in a straight line. Inhale, lift your head, chest, shoulders, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your right foot between your hands. If it lands halfway, just give it that help. Plant your left hand down, and inhale, take your right hand high into a twist. So from here, remember, carefully you're not dumping into that left wrist. Keep spreading the fingers wide. You can look down, forwards or up. Keep pressing into the floor with that right foot. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Inhale in your runner's lunge. Exhale, step your left foot forwards. Inhale, halfway lift, so hands on the shins or even on the floor. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up to the sky, look up. Exhale, hands down by your side, Tadasana. Inhale, arms up, look up. You can even take a little backward bend if you'd like. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back. Inhale, lower your knees, untuck your toes, sweep your hands high to the sky. So staying here for a few breaths. Remember, you're looking for that lightness and that strength in combination. So the reach is coming almost from the waist, up through the side of the body, out through the fingertips, super strong. Take one more deep inhale. If you'd like to now, you can start to lift the gaze, lift up through your heart center, maybe even taking the hands wide. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down towards the floor. Inhale, tuck the toes, lift the left knee off the ground, step your right foot back, holding your plank here. So you can hold your plank or you can lower your knees and have a watch. The next option with your vinyasa is to do your full chaturanga, where you lower down halfway only. Strong line, legs are strong, arms are strong. The inhale is then your up dog. This is about strength in the arms, strength in the legs, your feet are flat, looking forwards or lifting the gaze, and then exhale. downward facing dog. So if you're still in a plank, just come to down dog. We'll all come to downward facing dog. We're going to do 2 vinyasas now. I'm going to demonstrate one of each. You choose whichever option is right for you. Always remember that you can come back from plank to down dog if you ever want to. Here we go. Inhale to plank. Use your breath. Exhale. This is option 1. Knees down, chin, chest down towards the floor. Your inhale is in your cobra or your up dog if that's what you're doing. And then exhale is your downward facing dog. This is option 2. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower down chaturanga. Inhale is your up dog. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your left foot between your hands. Plant your right hand down. Take your left hand high to the sky. So again, keep pressing down into the earth with your left foot. Keep pressing away with the right heel, looking down, forwards or up towards the top hand. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bring your left hand down. Inhale in your runner's lunge. Exhale, step the right foot forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, hands down by your sides, Tadasana. Inhale, deeply bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair. So remember, weight in the heels here. You can have the feet together, or if it feels better for you, you can have the feet slightly wider apart. Reach from your shoulders out through your fingertips. Your hands are spread wide. Belly button is zipped in. So you can have the hands, the fingers wide. You can bring the hands together, or you can have them wider apart. Stay here. Go a little lower. Feeling that far in the leg. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back. Inhale your left to meet your right. Exhale, choose your vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale is up dog. Exhale is downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your right foot between your hands, step your left foot out to the left, plant your heel down, rise up to your warrior 1. So remember here, you're looking to have the hips facing forwards. So if you need to at any time, you can readjust that back foot, stay really low, pressing into the front. Well done, keep connecting to the breath. Really breathing there, strong into the outside edge of the left foot as well. Keep pressing it down, nothing is off the floor. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down towards the floor. Inhale, step the right foot back. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa. So remember, you choose your breath, your movement, meeting in downward facing dog. On your next inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your left foot between your hands. The right foot comes to the right, plant your heel down, rise up, warrior 1. So again, just take your time as we set this one up first time round, keeping this front knee stable, pressing down and out through the outside edge of that right foot. Strong into the arms. Careful you're not hunching up into the shoulders. Breathe, it's a strong pose. Take one inhale more. Exhale, bring your hands down towards the floor. Inhale, step your left foot back. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa. Inhale is your up dog or cobra. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your right foot between your hands. Exhale, your left to meet your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, deeply bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, stand tall, Tadasana. We flow that through one time, leading with the left, one breath, one movement. Just do what you can. Here we go. Inhale, deeply bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back. Inhale, your right to meet your left. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale is your up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, step your left foot between your hands, plant your heel down, rise up, warrior one on your inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down towards the floor. Inhale, step your left foot back. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa, using your breath. From your downward facing dog, look forward, step your right foot between your hands, plant your left heel down, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, your hands down towards the floor. Inhale, step your right foot back. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa. Inhale is your up dog or cobra. Exhale is your downward facing dog. We're doing one more cycle, keep listening. Inhale, look forwards. Step your left foot between the hands, plant your right heel down, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, bring your hands down towards the floor. Inhale, step your left foot back. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa. Inhale is your up dog or cobra. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your right foot between your hands, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, bring your hands down towards the floor. Inhale, step your right foot back. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale is your upward dog or cobra. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Well done, staying here for a few breaths. So finding that breath connection again. Strong flow, warrior flow. Making sure you can come back to your breath, find that strength from the earth up. On your next inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your left foot between your hands. Exhale the right to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, deeply bend your knees, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, stand tall, Tadasana. Inhale, deeply bend your knees, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back. Inhale, step your left to meet your right. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale is your up dog or cobra. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Inhale if your right leg high, bend at your knee, open out at the hip. Couple of deep circles here. Now make sure you still breathe. Make sure both hands stay pressing down into the earth. Okay, and your left foot is still stable. So here you've got the strength grounding you down from the two hands and your left foot. On your next inhale, take your right leg high. Exhale, bring your body weight forwards, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale it high. Exhale, bring your right knee to your left elbow. Inhale it high. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, round your spine. Inhale it high. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands, plant your left heel down, rise up, warrior one. On your next exhale, open out into your warrior two. So from here, step the left foot back, so both heels in one line. You're going to see the back line of this pose from here. So keep the weight centered, looking over the front middle finger, your drishti point, your focus. Reaching forwards, reaching back, centered down through the middle. Outside edge of the left foot is pressing down. The right knee is not collapsing in. Bring it out to the right. Looking over the front middle finger. Keep breathing. On your next inhale, flip your right palm. Reach to your right. Exhale, reverse your warrior. So stay low in that right leg. The left hand is soft. It can be on the left thigh. You can wrap it around your waist, finding a bind. Reaching back, looking forward, side stretch. Keep working in opposition, bending through that right leg, reaching back with the right arm. Take one more inhale. Exhale, windmilling your arms down to the mat. Step your right foot back. Lower down through your vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale is in your up dog or cobra. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your left foot between your hands, plant your right heel down, rise up, warrior one. On your next exhale, open out into your warrior two. So again, just readjust your feet. Your front toes on the left-hand side are pointing to the top edge of the mat. Keep your front knee tracking over your left ankle. Press down and out through the outside edge of the right foot. Arms are strong, fingers are spread wide. Looking over your left hand. Breathe. Come back to your breath. Strong pose, staying here. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flip your left palm, reach to the left. Exhale, reverse your warrior. So again, make sure there's no pressure coming onto this right thigh. The right hand is loose. Down onto the thigh or bind around the waist. Looking forwards to really find that side stretch. Take one more inhale, reach a little further. Exhale, windmilling your arms, stepping your left foot back to your plank. Lower down through your vinyasa, using your breath to guide you. Meeting in your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your right foot between your hands. Exhale, your left to meet your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, deeply bend your knees, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, stand tall, Tadasana. Inhale, deeply bend your knees, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back. Inhale, step your right to meet your left. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale is your up dog or cobra. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your left foot between your hands, plant your heel, rise up, warrior one on your inhale. Exhale, expand, warrior two. Inhale, flip the left palm, reach to your left. Exhale, reverse your warrior. And then inhale, windmill your arms down towards the floor. Step your left foot back. On your next exhale, lower down through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale is your up dog or cobra. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your right foot between your hands, rise up, warrior one on your inhale. Exhale, expand, open, warrior two, opening out. Inhale, flip your right palm, reach to the right. Exhale, reverse your warrior. And then on your next inhale, windmill your arms down towards the floor. Step your right foot back. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale is your up dog or cobra. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Staying here in your downward facing dog for a couple of breaths. So let the breath settle down. Connect back in, make sure you're not losing your breath. Breathing in through your nose. Breathing out through your nose. Spread your fingers wide. Find length into your spine. Find length down through the back of your legs. Take one more inhale. Exhale, look forward. This time step, or if you'd like to, you can have a little hop to the front of your mat. Do whatever you feel comfortable doing. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, deeply bend your knees, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, stand tall, Tadasana. Inhale, deeply bend your knees, chair, sweep your arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back. Inhale, step your left to meet your right. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale is your up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your right foot between your hands. Place your left hand down, take your right hand high to the sky into a twist. Keep pressing down through that right heel. Take one more inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands down towards the floor. Inhale, plant your left heel, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, expand, open, warrior two. From here, inhale, lengthen your right leg. Reach to the right hand side, flip both palms so they face forwards and bring the right hand down to the inside of the right thigh. Coming into triangle here, so if you need to readjust your feet, you can bring the back foot in ever so slightly. You're looking here to open through the front line of your body. So this isn't about the depth, this is about lifting up and reaching down all at the same time. There's no point being here if everything is collapsing. You're looking for that length and that lift up. Keep pressing down through both sides of your feet, lifting up into your arches. Can you lift up one last little bit? Take an inhale. On your next exhale, look down, soften your knees, return to your warrior two. From here, bend your right arm, place it down onto the right thigh. Take an inhale, and then exhale, reach your left arm up and over into extended side angle. So from here, you're pressing down into the right thigh, reaching with the left hand. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, return to your warrior two. Inhale, flip your right palm, reach to the right. Exhale, reverse your warrior. And then windmilling your arms down towards the floor. Step your right foot back. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa. Inhale is your up dog. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Inhale, come forwards to a tall plank. Bring both of your feet together. Start to take the weight onto the right hand side. Side plank Vashisthasana. Lifting the left hand high. Your bottom knee can also be down. You're really looking to reach here for the sky. Spread the fingers wide on both hands. Looking down, forwards or up. Make sure this right shoulder stays stacked over the right wrists. Keep breathing. Lift up another inch. And then on your next inhale with control, bring your left hand down. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Remember, you can always go straight to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, look forward, soften your knees. Step your right foot between your hands. And then step your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, deeply bend your knees, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, stand tall, Tadasana. Inhale, deeply bend your knees, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, forward fold. Use your breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back. Keep your left hand on the floor, take the right hand high into a twist. Really enjoying how perhaps that warmth in the body allows you to go a little more open into the pose. Pressing into the right foot, pressing in, back through the left heel. Take one more inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Inhale, set the right foot back. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, or straight to downward facing dog. And then on your next inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your left foot between your hands, plant your right heel down, rise up, warrior one. On your next exhale, open out into your warrior two, just readjust your feet if you need to. On your inhale, lengthen your left leg. Flip both palms to face forwards, reach to your left, and then you're hinging down in one line towards the inside of the left thigh. So you need to just find the place that works right for you with your feet. Careful, remember, there's no collapsing forwards. So even if the left hand is right on the top of the thigh, and you're opening out this way, rather than down here and collapsing forwards. Lifting up, peeling open that right shoulder on your exhale. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, look down, soften your left knee, return to your warrior two. Bend your left elbow, place your left forearm on the left thigh, inhale, and then exhale, take your right arm up and over into extended side angle. So you're reaching out here from the waist, but that line is all the way from the foot on the right hand side. So press that right foot down. There's no just chilling out on the left thigh. Press into that thigh. Reach up and over. Take one more deep inhale, really reach. Exhale, return to your warrior two. Inhale, flip your left palm, reach to the left. Exhale, reverse your warrior. And then inhale, bring your arms down towards the floor. Step your left foot back. On your next exhale, lower down through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale is in your up dog or cobra. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Inhale, shift your body weight forwards to your tall plank. Bring both of your feet together. Start to shift the weight onto the left hand so that the right hand is then loose and fancy free and it can come up to the sky. Remember your option, you can always lower your bottom knee down, looking down, forwards or up. Find your breath. Find that calm in the mind. Perhaps going back to your intention if you set one to keep your focus. Keep breathing. Face is soft. Take one more inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale is your up dog or cobra. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, soften your knees. Step your left foot between your hands. Exhale, your right to meet your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Really enjoy that breath. Inhale, deeply bend your knees, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, stand tall, Tadasana. So standing here proud in Tadasana, come back to your breath. Maybe closing your eyes, coming back to that intention if you set one at the start of class. Feeling the ground underneath your foot in Padabandha, that foot lock. Lifting up and extending through the crown of the head, making sure that there hasn't been any internal rotation here to the chest. Proud, standing strong. And then on your next inhale, open your eyes if they've been closed. Deeply bend your knees, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to your plank. Or if you'd like today, you can have a little hop back down straight away into your vinyasa. It's completely up to you. Remember, just work safely with what you want to play with today. Coming back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your right foot between your hands and rise up to your high lunge. Stay grounded through that front foot. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down towards the floor. Inhale, step the right foot back. Exhale, choose your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Remember, you can always go straight to your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your left foot between your hands, rise up, high lunge. Staying here for a few breaths, just so you can find that length and that stability. Breathing here, calming the breath. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down towards the floor. Inhale, set the left foot back. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale is up dog or cobra. Exhale is downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your right foot between your hands, rise up, high lunge. Preparing to fly to a warrior three. So make sure you know where you're going in your space. Take an inhale, exhale, step the back foot in and then fly into your T shape. So from here you want to lift up out of the right hip. So careful you've not sunk down. Press down into the floor. Flex or point your left foot. Find length out through the crown of the head. Bring the shoulder blades down and back. Hands prayer, heart center, or back towards the back leg, or reaching forwards. Keep breathing. On your next inhale, bring your hands down towards the floor into a standing split. Take the hands high. Now remember, you can be on your fingertips here, or you can place a pile of books underneath to help give you that lift. You're looking to bring the head down towards the floor. Keep strong in that right leg. Take one more inhale. And then from here, see if you can return back to your warrior three. Lifting up out of that right hip. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Exhale, gently place the left foot down, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, bring your hands down towards the floor. Inhale, set the right foot back. Exhale, learn through your vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale is up dog or cobra. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, soften your knees. Step your left foot between your hands. Rise up to your high lunge. Prepare to fly. Set the back foot in. And then exhale, fly into your warrior three. So if you need to just adjust your space, do so. Remember, point or flex the right foot. Press into the floor with the left. Lift up out of the left hip. Belly button zip to spine, so you're not collapsing into your back. Your right hip comes down towards the floor. Take an inhale. Exhale with control. You bring your hands down towards the ground. Maybe that's where you go today. Maybe you want to look to bring the chest down towards that front leg. You can keep the left leg soft, never working through any sharp pain. So just move slowly. Looking to open out into the hips. Keep breathing. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Soften your left knee. Return to your warrior three. Don't worry if you're shaking or wobbling all over the place. That means you're doing a really great job. Take one more inhale. Exhale, gently place that right foot down, high lunge, well done. Exhale, bring your hands down towards the floor. Inhale, set your left foot back. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa. Inhale is your up dog or cobra. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Staying here in your down dog, connecting back to your breath, looking up towards your belly button. Really enjoy that length that you can find now from the warmth that you've created in your body. Coming back to your breath. On your next inhale, soften your knees, look forwards. Step, or if you'd like to, you can hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, deeply bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, stand tall, Tadasana. Inhale, deeply bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back. Inhale, your right to meet your left. Exhale, choose your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale is your up dog or cobra. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your left foot between your hands, rise up to your high lunge. And then exhale, prepare to fly into your warrior three. From here, inhale, soften your left knee, bring your right leg up through the center so that you have your knee here in line with the hip. We're coming into eagle, so soften into your left leg and wrap the right leg up and over. Now from here, if you have the double wrap, that means to get the right toes behind the left calf, go for it. I can't do that, so it's totally fine if you can't. Keep the weight in the heels, and then you're going to bring your right arm underneath your left into a wrap with the arms. Now keep breathing here. If you'd like to, you can come into nested eagle by bringing the chest down towards the thighs. Looking to take the elbows away at all times, opening into the shoulders. Take one more inhale. Exhale, return with control. Beautiful work, guys. And then with control, fly, warrior three. From here, bring the hands down towards the floor, standing splits. One last opening into the back of the legs. Soften your left knee, plant your right toes down. Rise up to a high lunge. From here, place your hands on your waist. Turn to your right. So that now you're coming into Prasarita legs. So the feet are hip distance apart and then a little bit further. Keep the heels in one line. I'm just going to readjust my mat. I've managed to shift myself. So keep the heels in one line, hands onto the waist. Inhale, find length through your spine. Exhale with a flat back, forward fold down towards the floor. So remember, great chance here to find your breath again. Flat back, belly button zip to spine. Keep pressing down through the outside edge of both of your feet. Maybe you stay here today. You're looking to keep the head in line with the spine. You're looking to keep the spine long. So as soon as you feel the back rounding, back off. Find the breath. And then you can start to find the depth again. Keep pressing down through outside edge of your feet. Keep breathing, looking to bring the chest between the legs. Keep the thighs engaged. Take one more. Inhale, find length. Exhale, find a little more depth. And then inhale, soften your knees. Start to walk your hands to the top of your mat. So to your left. Place your hands down. Inhale. Exhale, set your left foot back. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa. Inhale is in your up dog or cobra. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, soften your knees, step your right foot between your hands, rise up to your high lunge. Again, we're preparing to fly, so if you've got limited space, just be aware. Take an inhale, exhale, fly to your warrior three. Find your breath, find that softness in your face. Keep pressing up out of the right hip, take an inhale. As you exhale, soften your right knee, bring the left knee through the center, your hands come up high to the sky. Preparing for eagle on this side, take an inhale. As you exhale, soften your right leg, keep the weight in the right heel, wrap the left thigh up and over, squeezing in towards your groin. Keep the weight in your heels, and if you can, you're welcome to double wrap that left foot behind. I blame my juicy calves. Take an inhale. Exhale here, bring the left arm underneath the right. Now, if you can't get these hands wrapping together, that's totally fine. You just want to find the space and the imagination that you're going to try and get there one day. Remember, it's a practice, it's a journey, there is never perfection, so you're always just looking to find where you can go today. If you'd like to take this into nested eagle, you bring the chest over the thighs, take the elbows away, keep breathing. One more inhale. And then on your next exhale, rising back up, leading with the arms. The arms come high to the sky, left knee up. Fly on your exhale to your warrior three. Bring your hands down towards the floor, standing splits. Breathing into the legs, breathing into the hips. Don't worry about the height of the back leg. Take one more inhale. Exhale, soften the right knee. Place the right foot down with control. Rise up to your high lunge. From here, place your hands on your hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, turn to your left. Prasarita legs this way. So from here, what you're going to do is you're going to place again the feet in line with each other, heels in line. So you can use the line of a mat here. And then inhale, take your arms up in line with the shoulders. Now, if you want to, you can keep your hands on your waist. Inhale, find your length. Exhale with a flat back, forward fold. Belly zips in. Now you can bring the hands down to underneath your shoulders, or if you'd like to, you can take a bind, finding a connection with the peace fingers and your thumb around your big toes. And then again, inhale, find your length. And then exhale, maybe use a little bit of upper body strength to bring your chest down between your thighs. But remember, it's all about the breath and the length and the legs and the spine. So inhale, find your length. Exhale, find a little more depth. So you're working here with that strength and that soft combination. Use your breath to help you there. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bring the chest down between the legs. And then inhale, soften the knees. Walk the hands to your right hand side to the top of the mat. Turn the toes to face the front. Take an inhale, set the right foot back. Exhale, lower down through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. Inhale is in your up dog or cobra. Exhale is your downward facing dog. From here, look forward, soften your knees, step or hop to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, deeply bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, stand tall, Tadasana. Well done. Okay, so bring the feet wide of the mat now. So heels are going to be on the mat, toes point out to the side. Take an inhale, and then exhale, you lower down through the center, coming down into your yogi squat. So be careful here of your knees and your hips. Remember, you can always prop underneath your seat. Coming into the squat, you're looking for that line in the spine, but you're really opening out into the hips here. You can take the elbows into the knees, really take your prayer into heart center and press the knees away. At the same time, you're looking to ground down through all the edges of your feet. So careful the feet aren't collapsing in. You want to look for that lift. Now you can stay here if you'd like to have a play with crow today. Spread your fingers wide. Place the hands down shoulder distance in front of you, shoulder distance apart. Looking to lift up here through your tailbone. Bend your elbows to make a shelf. Keep looking forwards. Now remember, it can take years to even be able to get the knees hooked anywhere, so just take your time and have a play. The important thing is you look forwards, belly is super strong, and maybe you just tip the weight forwards and back today. Maybe you look to lift one foot and then the other. Maybe you look to lift both feet off at the same time. Keep looking forwards, breathe. Don't worry if you fall in and out. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then when you've had enough, come to find child's pose. So if you're in your squat, or if you're in your crow, whenever you've had enough of that one, just come to child's pose, or reaching the hands forwards. Allowing the head to rest on the mat. And then from here, walking yourself forwards to lie completely flat, down onto the floor. From here, take your hands, keep your forehead down on the ground. Take your hands back towards your feet, coming into preparing for locust. So from here, make sure that your feet are together and flat to the floor. Keep the chin tucked down. We're going to lift everything off the mat, but this is about length. Take an inhale, exhale, engage into every single muscle you can, and then lift the head, chest, shoulders, lift the legs, lift the hands. The palms can be up or down. I prefer them up, it's up to you. Keep breathing. Take one more inhale, find a little more lift. Exhale, lowering down with control. Bring your left cheek to the mat. Give the hips a little wiggle here. Breathing into the ground. And then on your next inhale, bring the forehead down. Interlace your hands behind the back. Again, we're looking to lift everything off the ground. So guide this one by the legs, and then the arms are really extending away. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift the feet, the legs, the shins, the thighs, the chest, even perhaps the arms, the hands off the tailbone, looking for length. So keep looking down, or you can lift the gaze, but long spine. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift a little further, and then inhale, lower down with control. Give your hips a little wiggle, bring the right cheek to the mat. Let it go. And from here, bringing your forehead down as gently as you can, rolling onto your back. And then from here, hug the knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rock and roll side to side. And then you're going to have a little rock and roll up and down your back. So from here, massaging into the spine until you come to a seated position. Place the hands behind your shoulders, shoulder distance apart, the fingers face forwards, preparing for reverse tabletop. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press into your feet, lift your tailbone high, looking forwards, or maybe looking up, or maybe looking back, but making sure that you are not collapsing into the spine. Keep pressing into your feet, keep lifting up into your hips. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bring your chest, your tailbone, down towards the floor. Place your feet down. Inhale, reach forwards. Exhale, come to lie completely flat on the mat. Connecting to your breath. Connecting into the ground. And then from here, bending your feet. Bring them in towards your tailbone. Take an inhale. Exhale, press your feet. Lift your tailbone high. And again here, if you want to today, you can interlace your hands behind your back, as it were, on the floor, and just eke the shoulders towards each other. Breathing, pressing into your feet. Really pressing your feet down into the earth, into a backward bend here. So really look for that lift through the spine. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lowering down with control. Just let your back settle there, then let the knees come in towards each other. Maybe giving them a little windscreen wiper, side to side. And then we're going to do one more of those. So preparing here, bringing the feet in line with your hips. Spread the feet wide before you even go anywhere. Take an inhale, and then exhale, really press. Feel the floor beneath your feet. Lift your tailbone. And again, just have a play with where it feels good for you today with your hands. Maybe your hands are out down flat to the floor. Maybe you interlace them. Maybe you press down into the earth with them. At the same time, you're breathing into every single line of your body, softening into your heart center, softening your face, connecting to your breath. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lower down one vertebra at a time, coming down with control. Allow the knees to come in towards each other, and then again, just give them those little windscreen wipers here. And then from here, you're going to reach your body as long as you can. Take hold of your right wrist with the left, and then you're going to place your left foot on top of the right. Now, if you have the space, you're going to start to take everything to your right. So you're going to make a little banana shape on the floor into a side stretch here. So the left hand has got the right wrist, the left foot is on top of the right ankle, and you're taking the legs and the arms to the right into a deep side stretch onto that left hand side. And then come back to the middle and change over. So the right foot goes on top of the left. Take hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Lots of coordination. And then start to take the feet to the left, the arms to the left, reach to the left. Really enjoying that stretch into the side of your body. Take one more inhale. Exhale, come back through to your middle. Bend your knees, hug the knees into the chest. Preparing here for a supine twist. So keep your knees stacked over your hips. Take your hands out in line with your shoulders if you have the space. So it's a nice way to open into the chest as well. So you're either here, or you can bend your elbows with the palms face up if you're restricted for space. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, bring your knees to your right and look to your left. At the same time, perhaps you'd like to place the right hand on the top thigh there. And if your back feels tender today, just take the knees slightly further away, or you can bring them up further towards your belly button if that feels all right for your back. Breathing into the back line of your spine. Softening into the heart center, softening into your face, and really letting go now. So anything else that you've just been clinging on to, let it go. Starting to breathe in through your nose now and out through your mouth. Engaging your belly button back into your spine, bring your knees through your center, then take them to your left, look to your right. And again, just take a couple of moments to recenter here. Remember, as I said at the beginning, every side is different in our bodies generally. So just be kind to however you're feeling this morning. Inhale, engage your belly button back to your spine, bring the knees through the center, coming into a happy baby. So from here, you can take the feet, you can take the crease of the thighs. Okay, you're looking to soften the hips down towards the floor. Connecting into the breath. Remember, you want to also soften the tailbone down and your shoulders down. So if the shoulders are coming off this floor, just look to find that balance. Looking to really find that length through your tailbone down towards the air. And then from here, just lift your legs high to the sky. So this is like a shoulder stand without the hips coming off the floor. Looking here, if you'd like to now start to close your eyes, just letting the feet be high, it's an inversion of sorts. Breathing here. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, bend your knees, give yourself a last little hug, and then come to lie completely flat on your back in Shavasana. Very well deserved after that pile of hard work that you've just done. Moving meditation, breathing, moving, strengthening, letting go. So now really is a chance to let the ground absorb anything else that you're holding on to that you don't need to take into the rest of your day. Remembering that you're in a safe space, and your breath now is in through your nose and out through your mouth. Softening all the way from the base of your feet, through the legs, into the hips. Maybe give them another little wiggle. Or maybe you let out a sigh or two with the breath. Maybe you yawn. Yawning is a great stress release. tension release. Just let it go. I'm going to go quiet now for a minute, just for you to enjoy your Shavasana. And if your mind starts to wander, just come back to your breath, come back to your surroundings, come back to your environment. Lovely stillness, well done. Very slowly start to wriggle your fingers, wriggle your toes. Very little bit of life coming back into your bodies. And then bending your knees and rolling onto a side that feels right for you. So just go to whichever side you go to first instinctively. Just lying here, grounding down, head on your hands, on your arms maybe, or on the floor. Keeping your eyes closed if you're comfortable to, or your gaze soft. And then in your own time, slowly pressing yourself up to a seated position. So we've calmed things down. We're looking to really make sure you take that into the rest of your day. Just feeling that extension through your spine as you sit here now, grounded after that work. Coming back to your intention if you set one at the start of the class, and just letting it go with the exhale breath. Feeling open through the heart center, so making sure your shoulders aren't already starting to hunch forwards. Finding that pride and that length in your spine. The pride for yourself, for everything that you are. Remembering that everything you need is inside you already. Taking a deep inhale breath. Exhale, just let it go. One more deep inhale breath. Exhale, let it go. And then whilst final acknowledgement from yourself to yourself for your practice this morning, for getting to your mat, and from me to you, thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. What a beautiful day, and enjoy it. Thank you so much. Move slowly, move lightly.